love her. He is a classic liar, but I didn't realize it and blindly loved him. Looking back, the first lie that should have gut-punched me was the one about his kid's birthday. Fudged like it was just a calendar mix-up in his crazy divorce. But nah, I let it slide because Michael had that easy laugh, the kind that pulled you in over greasy diner fries and promises of someday. 2 years in, and I was all in, late-night tacos after his long shifts, that crooked grin over cheap IPAs, the way he'd whisper how I was his escape from the grind. Escape? Huh. Turns out I was the side quest in his real-life RPG. It started small, the cracks. He'd dodge questions about little Ethan with his vague wave like it was no big deal. Birth date? Sometime in 22, I think. I nod, sipping my coffee, ignoring the twinge in my gut. Who quizzes a guy's memory on his own son? But then came the bomb. One tipsy night, he drops that he's not even sure Ethan's his. Did a DNA test. Last month. Negative, he says, eyes down, stirring his beer foam. I hugged him, murmured some bullshit about it not matching. He was a great dad anyway. Inside, my brain screaming, red flag, Jess. That's a neon billboard. But love's a blindfold, right? I stayed. The real kicker hit at Murphy's bar. That dive with the sticky floors and neon was that always smelled like spilled whiskey and regret. We're laughing over wings, hot sauce burning my tongue, when I spot him across the room, cornered by this brunette with fire in her eyes. Lauren, I learn later. She's jabbing a finger at his chest, voice slicing through the jukebox twang. My spidey senses tingle. I tug his sleeve. Yo, what's her deal? Michael turns, all casual charm, like he's reciting lines from a bad rom-com. Man, she was dating one of my buddies. Just found out he has a girlfriend, so she's pissed. He chuckles, slings an arm around me. Drama queens, am I right? I buy it. Hook, line, sinker, because why? Wouldn't I? We clink bottles, toast to not getting caught in that mess, and head home for Netflix and his head on my pillow. Breakup hit like a freight train 6 months later. Mutual friends. Spilling tea over group texts. Turns out Michael's married. To Lauren's sister, no less. Ethan's birthday? Fudge to hide overlap with his business trips to her place. The DNA lie? Pure smoke. He knew that kid was his from day one. Posted proud dad pics on a burner account. And the bar? Lauren wasn't mad at some phantom buddy. She was staring daggers at me, the other woman she'd been sharing him with. We'd cross paths right there, clueless side chicks in the same shitty spotlight. I confronted him over the phone, voice shaking but steady. You lied about your kids. Birthday, Mike. That's not a white lie. That's sociopath shit. He gaslit hard. You're overreacting, babe. It was complicated. Complicated, right? I hung up, blocked him everywhere. And ugly cried into a pint of Ben & Jerry's till my roommate dragged me to yoga. Doubts chewed me up for weeks. Was I that gullible? Well, I spot the next one. Therapy helped unpack the narcissism 101. But the real win? Waking up solo. No more second-guessing every text. Now, I'm swiping right on apps again. Vetting dudes like a bouncer at a VIP club. Met this guy, Ryan, last week, mechanic with calloused hands and zero bullshit. Told me up front about his divorce. Showed me pics of his niece's birthday cake fail. We laughed over dive bar wings, irony noted. And for once, my gut stayed quiet. No neon signs. Just possibility. Life's too short for double lives. Trust your twinges, folks. They're smarter than you think. And hey, if you spot a liar, raise a glass to the truth. It's waiting right around the corner.